Well, from Facebook to Twitter, social media sites becoming a new recruiting tool and could help you land that next job. You want to pay attention to this.
Yeah, joining us now with his tips on just how to network in the digital age is the author of The U Plan and Fox Business columnist, Michael Dr. Woody Woodward. Thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Woody.
It's good to be here.
You're up early, so talk a little bit for us about, how the internet can be used to actually get a job. There are a lot of tools out there on the web, but they don't always lead you to that position that you need.
Right now, what I've been talking about most to people is this idea of social recruiting, or using social media to really build your who you know network. Because the real challenge is getting out there and reaching out to people and making those meaningful connections. Let's face it, the job market has always been, and particularly now in this tough economy, about who you know. Think of this. Most jobs come from referrals. I'd say 1 in every 10 jobs comes through a personal referral, whereas 1 in every 219 jobs comes through a job board. So it really is about who you know, and what I'm trying to do is get out there and tell people how to build that who you know network in this digital age.
So a lot of people get frustrated, right? Because I'll say here on the show, I'll say, hey, go to Twitter, sign up for Twitter, and follow me on Twitter, right? And people get, I don't know how to use it. So now they sign up for Twitter, they sign up for Google+, which just launched this week and expected to have 20 million users very soon. But then they get frustrated because they're a little, I'm not tech savvy. What do I do to connect with people? How do I do this?
Well, first of all, if you're a middle-aged, out-of-work person or you're a baby boomer, I would look to your millennial kids, first of all, to start, right? Because they're the ones who are the masters of this technology. But the fact is, the technology isn't that tough if you spend the time looking at it. But you make a good point. It's not, you're not going to the museum and browsing the artwork, right? This is not a trip to look around at stuff. You got to get on and interact, and it's about making connections. So whether it's using Facebook, using LinkedIn, or using Twitter, you got to make sure that you're engaging, not just being a passive user.
Or not just promoting yourself.
Or not just self-promoting, right? And like a great example is look at Facebook. So many people have such a wide range of friends or folks that they know or are connected through on Facebook, but they don't actually find ways to connect to them. And there are great tools like Career Amp, for example, that allows you to mine your connections and figure out who worked at the places I'm interested in or who has the jobs that I need, and then start making those connections.
How do you go from that online connection to actually meeting someone face-to-face and getting that impression that you need to do?
I'm a big believer of not just Facebooking, but booking FaceTime, right? At the end of the day, the whole point of this is to make meaningful connections so that you can actually get your face in front of somebody and in front of an opportunity that is going to help you down the road. So find a way, first of all, share information. Make that contact back and forth, find out what you can offer to other people, be willing to pay it forward. And at the end of the day, especially people in your local community, find ways to sit down, grab a quick coffee, or go to that happy hour, or especially any community event you have going on, because that's a way to make it meaningful.
And even use another website like meetup.com, also another bit. But you guys are leading the American Jobs Conference, which is this Tuesday, hosted by Tweet My Jobs. Tell us about that.
Yes. So this Tuesday, starting at 12 Eastern, we're going to be online. It'll be the first ever American Jobs Conference on Twitter. And as you said, it'll be hosted by Tweet My Jobs. And we have former Governor Tim Pawlenty, who's going to be kicking off with the, quote, tweet note, which will be really interesting. He'll be releasing a series of tweets talking about his thoughts on the job market and on how you can use social media to more powerfully connect to people.
We're going to put that link up on foxnews.com, but it's conference.tweetmyjobs.com. Dr. Woody, great to see you this morning. Some great tips.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.